Happy to welcome back. 404-892-2703. We got big stuff popping, big stuff happening. We got to talk about it, highlighting great people doing great things. In the studio, I have Brian Hooker. What up, Brian?
Hey, Rashad.
How are you, man?
I'm feeling great. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah.
I like how you transition, man, because during that, when that tip was playing, boy, y'all were just like, y'all were rolling. Then all of a sudden, like, hey, Rashad, how are you?
But that's how we do it.
That's how we do it, man.
Put on those different faces. You got code switch.
Right, there you go, code switch. That's what it is. Also, Tyree Smith. What up, Tyree?
Yes, sir. How are you?
How you doing, big homie?
I'm doing well. How you feel?
I feel great. Tyree Smith, CEO of Atlanta Gallery.
Yes.
ARTlanta.
ARTlanta.
Yes.
The wordplay is phenomenal. ARTlanta Gallery. We'll talk about that. Brian Hooker, Executive Director for Mac LRA.
Yep.
And you're going to explain what that means.
I am.
Let's start with the ARTlanta Gallery. Explain that to us.
Well, we are an art gallery. Now we're inside of Fort McPherson. We started off as an art gallery on Metropolitan, but Brian Hooker came and he approached us about bringing arts to Southwest Atlanta inside of Fort McPherson for the redevelopment. So we came in there, and through the grace of him, we have several buildings in there. We took over an old chapel that we turned into a gallery based on affordability. We've been doing tactical urbanism, painting sidewalks and crosswalks. We took an old firehouse and converted it into artist studios. So we're really there just bringing arts and programming to Southwest Atlanta inside of Fort McPherson with the redevelopment of everything.
That is so huge. That is so huge. So let me go to Brian Hooker, Executive Director, Fort Mac LRA.
So LRA stands for Local Redevelopment Authority.
Yes.
We're a small government agency that was created to oversee the redevelopment of the Fort McPherson property. Everybody knows about the success of our work in phase one. That's Tyler Perry Studios. We attracted him to the property, got him to pay for all of the property.
Yes.
He left 145 acres in our hands. So we own 145 acres. It's about the size of Atlantic Station that we're redeveloping with a partner as phase two. So our job is to redevelop the former Fort Mac in a manner that uplifts our community. And that's what makes this different. That's what makes this special. The real estate development community doesn't like to do that. What they do, I mean, we've been talking about race all morning here. What they do is they come in and build to the white middle class and upper class aesthetic. Now, some black people may be able to participate in that, but that's what their target is. They do not build new product for regular folks. And so what we're doing is redeveloping the property so that not only will people of means like to live there, but regular folks, teachers and firefighters, baristas and security guards.
Yeah.
You've got to build housing at levels that they can afford and surround it with things that make it a great place to live. That's why I was so excited that Tyree and ARTlanta agreed to come to the property, because they're doing stuff. They're doing real big stuff at the property. And that's going to be part of it on an ongoing basis, not just now, not just at the beginning, but that art is a big part of what's going to draw people to want to live at the property.
A word that's dropped all the time now in the city of Atlanta is affordability. Affordability.
That's right.
What is the commitment? You are the executive director of this project. What is your commitment to affordability? And define that term for us.
Okay, so affordability is a loaded word in many conversations. But basically what it's based on is your income. Can you, with your income, afford to live in a property? And they basically say, if you take your income and take 30% of it, that's how much money you should be paying in rent.
Okay.
Then they have this other thing that says, well, what does everybody make? What's the area median income? Median's another word for like average, but it's a little technically different. Area median income. So let's say the area median income for a household of four in the Atlanta area is $60,000 a household per year.
Okay.
That means you make $5,000 a month. That means they say you could afford $1,500 in rent. Okay. What affordability tries to do is say, well, what if you only make 60% of that amount? What if your family only makes $36,000 a year or $3,000 a month? Well, now you can afford $900 in rent, but people don't build new product where they charge $900 in rent. You look at what's going on in downtown and midtown and other areas, all the new apartments are $2,500, $3,100 a month in rent.
Yeah.
People can't afford that. So figuring out how to have people be able to live in not only rental apartments, but in single family homes and have home ownership opportunities when they're making what real people make. That is what trying to address affordability really means.
You have a lot of property here.
Yes.
Okay. How long will this development take?
Oh, it's gonna take quite a while.
Yeah.
Because remember, we did the Tyler Perry deal back in 2015.
I remember, and it had some controversy.
And it had controversy.
But I think the neighborhood, the NPU, I believe they worked out a good deal.
Absolutely. And what Tyler Perry has brought to the property is phenomenal. Look, folks need to come down. Matter of fact, you didn't come down. We're going to talk about this in a little bit for the event on Saturday.
Yes.
But when you're down there, you're going to see these 11 amazing sound stages that Tyler Perry has built, where he's having 3,000 or even 4,000 creatives coming in and out of his property every day, making all these movies that we see all the time. Over $100 million in investment from Tyler Perry. And what that does is giving our other development partners more confidence that, hey, we can come in, there are people here, we can build stuff that people want. So yeah, that was controversial, but what it led to us doing was having this opportunity. So now if you fast forward to where we are, 2019, really about 2021, you're gonna start seeing real development happen on our side, and it's gonna take about 10 years for all of it to play out.
We got more on the other side. The reason why we highlight people like this and opportunities like this is because our community needs to be aware. And so I want you to continue to listen. Call if you have a question, 404-892-2703. 404-892-2703. In the studio with Brian Hooker, Executive Director, Fort Mac LRA, and also Tyree Smith, CEO of ARTlanta Gallery. Both of them on the other side. But we got something special just for the WAOK listeners. You don't want to miss it. News and Talk, 1380 WAOK.
Hey.